Been a bit time coming here. Good to be back. G'day, legends. TJC Sports here. Welcome back to another legendary NRL live stream reaction here. Today we're reacting to the NRL's greatest rivalry. It is the Sydney Roosters versus the Sydney Rabbitohs on the couch here because TJC is not well enough to be sitting on a very terrible chair I have at my desk for this one here today. But I couldn't miss this game either. Legends, history in the making here. Alex Johnston, will he or will he not be breaking the all-time NRL try-scoring record tonight, legends? He's already beaten a few very notable names in his career, legends, in this one here. The top 6 all-time try scorers are all very impressive names. You've got Brett Morris with 176, Steve Menzies, 180, Daniel Tupou, who actually lines up against Alex Johnston here today with 183, 190 for the iconic Billy Slater, the Queensland coach, and then Alex Johnston. All he needs is 1 to equalise it. 2, though, and he's broken it, legends. Going to be a massive one here today. These two teams, of course, I don't need to overstate it for you. One of NRL, if not the NRL's greatest rivalry here. Both entering the comp as foundation clubs in 1908. Or, I guess, technically 2002 if you want to be a Roosters supporter who likes to bag them for that. Hope you're all doing well in the chat here today. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and enjoy, folks, all right? And go a little easy on TJC. He's definitely not 100%. Hey, man, I don't know if you remember me. Oh, yeah, no, good. Welcome to the Stream Footy Edits, bro. I'm sure you're a legend. Great to have you here, man. Liam Pritchard says, what a min. What a win. That's what's wrong with TJC tonight, legends. What a win from the Parramatta Eels last night against the Broncos. Mate, how epic was that? What a win, man. I'm still on a high from that, and you're not going to be able to get me off that for quite a while, legend. It's that special there. You know, the fact that the way that Para was written off after round 1 to go into round 2 and beat the Broncos, even if there was a bit of luck in it, was so special. It's not about Para tonight, though, as hyped as I am about that. Oh, that was the closest I came to shouting in a week because, legends, I haven't been able to shout in a week, to be honest with you. Congratulations on your victory. Thank you very much, Jason. Evening, legends. Up the Roosters. He's pumped there. And he drops our first prediction on the stream there. Roosters 1-12 is Jason Readers. Feel free to drop your predictions in the comments, legends. Usually we have a poll for it, but unfortunately we don't have a poll because we're predicting if AJ is going to break the record for this one. Not every day that you get such a special potential record to be broken in the NRL's greatest rivalry here between these two teams, you know? In terms of lineups for this one, legends, if I could just get that up on my screen there. Geez, the Warriors really pummeled the Raiders, didn't they? The Sydney Roosters line up with Captain James Tedesco at fullback, with Daniel Tupou and Marky Mark on the wings. Porga and Robert Toya are the setters. DCE and Sam Walker in the halves. Still don't know how I feel about DCE in the halves so far for the Roosters, but it's early days for them still here. The props are Nafua White and Lindsay Collins, with Benilo at hooker. Angus Crichton and Seo Wong are the second row, with Egan Butcher at lock. Connor Watson, Blake Steep, Nat Butcher, Celeste Piketty, Cody Ramsey, and Tom Rodwell are the interchange today. As for the visiting side, South Sydney Rabbitohs, see what I did there? We have Jai Gray at fullback, with Alex Johnston and Campbell Graham on the wings there. Jack White and Latrell Mitchell are your setters. Cody Walker and Jaden Sullivan are the halves tonight, with Tavisha Totola and Keon Kolomatangi in the props. At hooker, we have Bronson Garlick, with David Fafita and Ewan Aiken in the second row. Cameron Murray captains the side at lock. The interchange is Peter Mamu Spaghetti, Tallis Duncan, Lachlan Hubner, Sean Kepi, Latrell Sigwa. Oh my god, legends. Timu Trell's in the chat. It's Timu Trell, legends. I can prove it. I can prove it, legends. Timu Trell is on the bench for the South Sydney Rabbitohs. This is a great moment in our rugby league history, with Moala Graham Toffa wrapping up the rest of it there. And the referee today is Adam G. Let's hope for a hyped game here, legends. Get yourself pumped up, all right? We're going to go big on this one here. Tyler Isaiah Yogi was brilliant for the Parramatta Eels last night. Oh, was he not, mate? Was he not? Jonah Peasant deserves a shout-out too. I have a personal rivalry with the Warriors. Do you, Jason? Is that due to any Kiwi connection, potentially, legend? Why that would be the case? So far, 12 votes on the poll. Make sure you drop your vote before it ends up happening, legends. This is the only time in history that you're going to be alive, probably, to be able to, vote for a poll like this, folks. Will he be able to do it? Will the double be incoming? Will he equalize? Or will Roosters be able to hold him out for no tries in this game here tonight, legends? I can't decide it. You can't decide it. The only people tonight that will truly define this are these two teams on the field. Of course, there is a couple players out in this game too, legends. The Sydney Roosters, most notably with Billy Smith, the e-bike incident. I mean, come on, man. Of all the ways you could get injured, that's how you get injured, man? An e-bike incident? Like, come on, bro. In fact, funnily enough, both first-choice hookers are out as well for both these teams, right? Because Brandon Smith's, of course, out because he's always out. You know, if he was a cheese, he'd be shredded cheese, not mozzarella cheese. Unfortunately, Brandon Smith, always shredding that leg. Unfortunate for him. And, of course, Reece Robson doing his hand in. Hasn't been able to start the season yet for them here. So definitely not the fullest strength teams for either side here. Believe it or not, I do not believe Jaden Sullivan is their long-term first halfback. But it is what it is. They get ready for a big game today, hoping to hype themselves up. As it stands in the poll at the moment, though, 58% of you reckon a double is incoming. 8% of you will say that he will equal it but not break it. And last, but certainly not least, 33% of you think, nah, I don't think so. Party poopers! Hey, legend, Warriors crushed the Raiders at full time 40-6. They did, man. I was shocked to see that based on halftime, bro. But, credit where it's due to the Warriors. That's what they've managed to do. Good on them, I say. Nothing but the biggest credit there. I'm glad I tipped the Warriors. And for those of you going, where's the tipping video, legends? TJC, literally before this round started, couldn't even get a sentence together. So, unfortunately, a tipping video just was not possible, legends. But we will return those next week. Don't you worry about that here between these two teams, all right? We will return with them very next week. And for those of you wondering, what was TJC's tips for it? I'll tell you exactly who I tipped. I tipped Eels, I tipped Warriors, I tipped the Roosters, I tipped Storm, I tipped Panthers, I tipped Manly, and I tipped Dolphins. There's your bold calls, legends, all right? Those are what TJC tipped for this round. Anyways, let's change this. It's not pre-game anymore. It's first half in just a moment here on the channel, legends. Will history be made? Or will history be forgotten? Oh, wouldn't it be a tragedy? I was talking to someone before the game about this. Could you imagine, okay, and I don't want to be that party pooper. Imagine they come on out and an injury occurs, all right? Hear me out on this. An injury occurs to the Rabbitohs winger, Alex Johnston, and a disallowed try. Wouldn't that be the worst case scenario? Not to be a pessimistic. Who will win, says Cade Mills? Mate, literally anybody can win in a rivalry game. I don't think that there should be a set winner at any point in games between these two here. Of course, though, while, yes, it'll be amazing to see Alex Johnston potentially break a record like that. Shout out to DCE, by the way. 353 NRL appearances today, the near 40-year-old. Can't believe he's still playing the ancient dinosaur. He's got a giraffe, as many say. You got to give credit where it's due to Ken Irvine. And the day that he did it, it was a part-time job. It wasn't something where they had the fitness of today. So even though he's going to break the record and be the all-timer, it's hard to say for certain exactly that he was better than Irvine. Like, the working conditions were just a different time, legends. I feel like instead of this replacing Irvine, I say that this should be more of a celebration of what Irvine was able to do in his time, legends. And we appreciate Johnston for what he's able to do in his time as well. But we appreciate the difference in fitness levels and all that good stuff. George Alam says, hello, TJC. Hello, George. Welcome to the stream, mate, here. Hey, mate, how's it going? It's going pretty good, Paradise for Life here. It's fine, man. Good to have you in the stream now. How's it been after being inactive for so long? Still, it's been fine, legend. The only reason I've been active is because I've actually genuinely not been well. And I'm still not well, to be honest with you, man. I didn't want to miss this historic game. 1 second, legends. All right, moment of silence, legends. I'm not able to stand, but I am going to go silent for a moment of silence here. All right, folks? All right. All right, there we go, legends. Thoughts with everyone affected by the Bondi tragedy tonight. We get ready for a massive rivalry game. Let's pump it up, legends! Roosters and Rabbitohs here. Peter jumps into the chat here and says, go the buddies, go Alex. It's the night for records. PNG is waiting in anticipation. All of PNG, all of Australia. We're all getting ready for a big game at Allianz Stadium. Since 1908, this rivalry has written many different chapters in its incredible history. And tonight, it writes another paragraph. The South Sydney kick us off. The Roosters open up with the ball here. It's Tupou over to Lindsay Collins, who goes smack-a-duck-duck and heads in there. Hello, Paris for life. I know exactly who you are, man. It's all good, legend. All right, just enjoy the stream. Who will score the first try of the game, bro? Well, we all got to go with AJ Johnson, don't we? Boom, boom. Plenty of hype heading into this one here. Nafo White now down the middle here. Nafo White takes the tackle now. To the ground he goes here. Round left now. Plenty of effort there from Ewan Aiken, the former Warrior, and Dargan here. Apologies if we pause at times. TJC has to focus on his breathing a little tonight compared to usual. DCE now with the far kick here over to the right here. And ends up with AJ here. We don't talk about it, George. We think about it, but we're not going to discuss that on the stream. We're focused on the game, George. South Sydney with an awkward catch here now. Ends up in the hands here of Campbell Graham now. Not used to Graham lighting up on the wing here. Curious to see how it goes. He's obviously played winger quite a bit in the past. I just feel like it's been a little while since he's been put there. MPV Manston says, good evening, TJC. Good evening, Manston. Good to have you in the stream, mate. How you doing, legend? Hope you're up for a massive game here today. And that's fifth tackle now for the South Sydney Rabbitohs on the 40-metre line here as Latrell Mitchell's going to take the kick here. And it ends up on the 20-metre line now here. Look, legend, what I'll say is it was a sad event, devastating stuff. We've had our words on it in the past here. We're going to focus on the game, but we have nothing but respect and care for people who were affected by the thing. Feel free to reach out. That's okay, legends. You know, I hope that things only get better for you from here. It was an awful thing that happened in our country, but we move through it because that's how we do it, legends. It's just not something we got to talk about. We're hyped for the game here between these two, all right? We had our moment of silence. I finally made it into your stream. Finally, Madsen. Exactly. Spoilt for choice and watch-alongs tonight. Exactly, MP Madsen. You've got so many tonight. I mean, it's the record breaker here. High kick in the air, Graham! I think that's a knock-on! A scramble to get it down here. The South Sydney Rabbitohs and the Roosters, they're going to have to go up to the bunker for this one because I genuinely don't know. One sec, we're gonna shift the chair here that I'm sitting this on so I can see the scoreboards better, actually, legends. There we go. That's better. Much better. All right, Campbell Graham and Tupou in the air here. No, Tupou. Tupou waxed that. 100%. Daniel Tupou waxed that, legends. First one, no interference. Yeah, well, it'd be backwards from Tupou, wouldn't it, Legends? It'd be backwards from Tupou. He bats it back, and then it would be a knock-on from Graham. Unless you argue that it was simultaneous. I don't think it's a try. I'm with Madston on that one. I don't think it's a try. They're checking all available angles to see if there's any knock-on from the Roosters here. For me personally, I don't think you can give a try here, but if they give it, it's definitely going to be one of the most awkward tries ever awarded in rugby league. Okay, right arm of Junior makes contact, Legends. We won't have a try. Let's go. Was waiting for it. I was waiting for something to come of it, man. They took a bit to take a look at it, but we're good now. A genuine contest here. The South Sydney Rabbitohs probably get a bit lucky, to be honest with you here. Only a goal line dropout now for them now here. Your thoughts on the Fox League free fresh graphics? Oh, look, man, I don't have much of an opinion on it, to be honest with you, Legend. As long as I know the score. South Sydney and Roosters. Oh, that was really awkward. But Jack Whitehead dives on the ball here, and the short kickoff works out for them off the dropout. South Sydney, and oh! Elliott has just been smashed! And again through the middle, Angus Crichton. And wait, we got a bit of a push. Sparks are flying, and it's not even 5 minutes in. Penalty here, surely for Souths from the looks of it. Taking a look. Oh, Lindsay Collins, ladies and gentlemen. Take a bow, Lindsay. And then it's Whitehead and just, oh, very similar. And the clock is sending. For me personally, I do, for me, the only preferences I have when it comes to the board is I like the colorization of Channel 9. I like the clock going down. Okay, I think that's my favorite thing. I like when the clock's going down. I hate it when it goes up. And the reason I hate it when it goes up is because it means I have to use, while talking to you, Legends, I have to use my brain for a second to think about what the time would actually be, because the time it's showing me is not the actual time, you know? And even if that'll take me only a few seconds, it's not exactly fun for me at times. I like it when it's going down here like this, all right? So I know that it's 36 minutes and 34 seconds left. Boom. You know? Now South Sydney. On the Roosters is 40 here. We go to the right now. I want Timu Trell to come onto the field personally. I don't know about you, Legends, but I want Timu Trell on the field. Timu Trell. Come on, make it happen. Timu Trell. Round to the left here. Stepping around, it's Jai Gray. Jai Gray giving a spray. Hot day. Can Buddy score 100%? They can. David Fafita, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty of runs with the ball. I remember his opening days at the Gold Coast, how electric he was. Speaking of electric, what about Electric? Parramatta Eels yesterday, Legends. On the nose advertisement there, up the Parramatta Eels. Crichton here to assist on the 20 now. Gets it to Murray. 2 tackles left in the set, Legends. They're 10 metres away from the try line of the Roosters here. Jaden Sullivan dummies now. Tries to go alone, and the halfback is ruled out in the final tackle here. They're less than 5 metres away now. Bronson Garlick over to the left here. Rushing through the middle is Walker. Walker kicks low here, and Walker gets it. I did not mean for the pun there. Walker gets it from a kick from Walker, and Walker goes on the ground. The ref kind of got in the way, Legends. He loses his footing there, Sam Walker. Watching the kick. Oh, my God. Sam Walker. Yeah. Bro, Cody smacks into the referee there, Legends. I wonder if he'll get in trouble for that. All I'm going to say is that Dylan Brown got the 2-week suspension for running into the ref at some point in the game. I know that the ref didn't fall over there, but, hey, it was similar kind of contact, man. Just putting it out there to you, Legends. Like, come on there. And here we go for the goal line dropout. Yours truly was a happy man last night. I didn't think that W would happen. I don't think a lot of people did, man, but that's what you get when you're passionate and you believe in your team, when you back them, mate, all right? That's why we stand by our team for moments like that. Because in my opinion, if you can't stand for your team through a Storm kind of event into a Broncos kind of event, then you don't feel the Broncos event to the same degree as somebody who stood through them through that Storm event, legend. Roosters have won 34 meetings and Rabbitohs have won 20 meetings. Well, the Roosters, man, no shock they're a bit on top of it, but South Sydney will look to change that in the coming decades. Koloamatangi, short around, plays the ball. This has got to be the opening try. It's not. How is that not the opening try there for the Rabbitohs? Round to the left comes Shorty and they kick it. Roosters again forced into a dropout. The Rabbitohs putting all the force on the Roosters at the moment. Tedesco, the Roosters captain, had to come in clutch there for them. Otherwise, it would have been game over. Goodness me, what a turn in the hips there. Cody Walker going back to his mid-20s with that one, eh? And Trell Mitchell so quick to get on it and put the pressure on him here. Could we expect a big game from Latrell tonight? I mean, double versus the Dolphins. That was one of the highest scoring games ever, I think, right? 30-40. Incredible point scores on the board there. Over to the right here, Koloamatangi, and it was very close to a really good goal line dropout there. They almost ran the field, the Roosters. Luckily, the Rabbitohs just barely managed to collect the ball, though. And here we go, flying forward now. Into the line, out the back to the left. Trell Mitchell, and he wanted to get it to Johnston, but Johnston didn't connect with him. And in the South colours, the way the crowd roared at just the idea that Johnston could break through is insane to me here. Maston says, I like the Rabbitohs away jersey. Well, it's a really slick jersey, man. I love it too. The red stripe down the middle, you know, round the green. It's beautiful stuff, man. Honestly, the Rabbitohs have some of the best colours in the league for me personally. Coming from a Para fan. Some of the best. Not the best, some of the best. Though I am a bit biased, as red is, believe it or not, my favourite colour, legends. David Fafita here. Held just before the try line now. Garlic hits a full set, legends. 32 minutes on the clock. And Koloamatangi, oh! It would have been a certain try if he had collected it. He appeals to the ref for a strip. And it's up to the ref to make the decision here. Classic giggity side in the background there. Warriors are on top of the NRL ladder, says Cade Mills. Well, they've just had two very dominant wins, so not surprised by that, legend. New Zealand Warriors on top of the ladder. They've had a good opening to the year, most definitely. This is one of the games that was the hardest to predict, in my opinion, heading into it. You know, like, I think we would also focus on the Johnston thing. Rabbitohs with the challenge here, legends. And it's a successful challenge! Successful challenge, legends! The South Sydney Rabbitohs have challenged it being a knock-on from Rabbitohs. Instead, it's a double knock-on. Roosters knocked it on first. And the Rabbitohs, once again, will get to attack on the Roosters' 10-metre line. It has been nothing but pressure on the Roosters for the last 5 minutes. The stress is real. Jai Gray to the left here, tipped around there by Wong. Latrell Mitchell here. Glory, glory to South Sydney, shouts Cade Mills in the chat. Feel free to show support for your team in the chat, legends. Crashing on over here for the Rabbitohs to beat Adola. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Awfully close, but he's held up. He's kept out of it, legends. Tavita Totola. And Cameron Murray dummies. Excited to bounce off Egan Butcher there. Almost said Victor Radley. I'm so used to the 13. Bronson Garlic over to Jaden Sullivan. Heavy attack down the left edge. I think it's being a little predictable for the Roosters, knowing they want to get to AJ. Koloamatangi. Rabbitohs showing some heavy attacking artillery. The Roosters showing some really impressive defense here. Walker now to the right, and he's going to get chased out on fifth tackle here. No kick to come. That's got to be some A-class defense there from the Sydney Roosters. Take a bow, ladies and gentlemen. That is just bravo. Bravo. Bravissimo. Be proud of yourselves. That was absolutely brilliant there. And now the Roosters through the middle. Marky Mark Fending them all up here. 20, 25. Nearly gets to 30 before being spun down there by Cody Walker here. And you do almost got to wonder with how much Rabbitohs were going down the left. Heading into this one, I saw an interview. Cody Walker was talking about the fact that they weren't exactly focusing too hard on the idea of breaking the record. They just hoped it would happen naturally. But the way that they are heavily attacking down the left edge, or what they did in that multiple set opportunity, makes me wonder if they're focusing a little too much mentally, even if they're not trying to, mentally on getting AJ that try. At the end of the day, as much as they want to get him that try, the win should come first, Legends, and some attacks down that right should be expected if they want to get it. AJ Johnston here. Almost the middle on fourth tackle, and that's going to be a penalty. It is a penalty. He's fuming. Sam Walker's fuming with the referee, people. Arms up in the air. He's going, how on earth, with his ocean blue eyes. And the South Sydney Rabbitohs now with a prime piece of opportunity again here. But if they couldn't eat the cake slice before, will they be able to eat it now here? It's a little rough around the edges, but it's still got a tasty treat in the middle if you're willing to bite through for it. Robert Toya showing on that right edge as well. You know, great defensive center. I feel like that's another problem for the Rabbitohs with AJ. Robert Toya. I mean, what a defender. He's already an Origin winner, Legends. Cameron Murray. And here comes Cam Murray stepping around now. Lolia gets off him. To Kolomatangi here. He'll be flying away in his helicopter to the Dragons HQ at the end of the year. Sam Walker walks all over him. Back round left here, and it's Walker fighting Trell, and Latrell knocks it on! He had flashbacks to 2018, 2017. Back in the days of his Chucky times. And the Roosters loses the ball. And here we go. The Roosters will receive because the Rabbitohs loses the ball. And take a huge pat on the back there. Shoot Latrell Mitchell. 25 metres. They're on their own side, the Roosters here. To the left now in the feet of the scrum. Arms out, Daniel Tupou. I don't think there's ever been a time in the NRL, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure some stats person could find it, Tedesco catching a few Rabbitohs players out of position. I don't think there's ever been a time in the NRL, finally they call six again, they were all offside clearly. I don't know if there's ever been a time in the NRL Legends where the Roosters and the Rabbitohs have had wingers in the top, 4 or 3 all-time NRL try scorers at the same time playing against each other in a time where they are that. Genuinely don't know about that, Legends. It hasn't happened many times. Robert Toya, and here we are down the right-hand side here. And he finds Cherry Evans. Defoe White here. And the referee's going to give a penalty to the Roosters. They catch a break here. And if the Roosters score off their first proper opportunity of the game here, it turns the pressure back to the Rabbitohs. Well, get out of jail free card, actually. The Sydney Roosters are opting for the shot. And it looks like they'll be going up 2-0 in a second, Legends. We'll take a moment here before they do that. But, yeah, it looks like we're going to be getting a 2-pointer on the board in a second, Legends. South Sydney Rabbitohs just on top of them about here in this one. The Roosters. If you enjoyed the stream so far, Legends, don't hit that like button and subscribe. Honestly, I think it's good for me to do at least one stream. I wanted to do both games, Legends, but I realized that I'm just not capable of it. I am definitely not 100%. Yeah, almost certainly caught high white. Cody Walker, arms out. And here comes Sam Walker from the right edge. Just lining this up neatly here. Even the best halves can mess up from time to time. Will that be Walker? 78% in his kicking career here. He scores much more than he misses, but that's for most converters. Walker. And he's missed it. I think he's missed it. He's missed it. What did I just say? He's missed it, legends. Goodness me. Sammy Walker there. And it remains 0-0. Oh, goodness me, Chookies. And the Rabbitohs definitely a get out of jail free there. That's 2 balls on the field, legends. He somehow missed it. Will you stream tomorrow, legend? If I'm better tomorrow, 100%, man. Okay, we're trying to do as many streams as we can. I don't decide not to stream, legends. That's the thing that people don't understand fully about me. Like, yesterday was the first game that I didn't stream of Paras, that I didn't vlog, or wasn't at a big event with people. It was the first game in 3 years where I sat in front of the telly with no streaming equipment and just had to watch while being quiet because I was really sick. And that felt so strange to me, but that's how it goes, legends. You don't, I genuinely do not stream unless I'm not well. And I am not well, legends, genuinely. Roosters on the 15 here, gets to DCE. High kick in the air here, and AJ manages to save the day for the Rabbitohs now. Taken into bed by Johnston there. DC tried to chase it too, if the NRL's oldest there. If you told me DC would still be playing in 2026, I would have called you crazy, by the way, 10 years ago. Like, I mean, come on. Daly Cherry Evans, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting on there, isn't he? He's nearly 40. I think he's 37 now. 37, most definitely. And I'll still continue to question the decision to sign him for the Roosters, but also I don't think I've given them enough time to say that they haven't clicked, even though I don't think they've clicked to their best. What a catch from Tupou from the goal line dropout here. And here goes Daniel Tupou on the ground here on the 20. Leleu over to Sam Walker. Sammy Walk to Lindsay Collins now. Collins on the ground here. 12-metre line DCE. We'll find a Fu White here. White with little steps here held by the Rabbitohs. Bronson Garlic with a fierce thing, obviously related to the other Garlic. DCE, and I will eat my words! Cherry Evans has put me to sleep and gets potentially the first 6 points on the board for the Roosters. Daly Cherry Evans, not only does he have his first Chookies try, but it's against their greatest rivals. And it looked almost too easy for him too. Daly Cherry Evans, ladies and gentlemen, flies on over, and the home team leads by 4. And the Rabbitohs will be regretting not being a bit more expansive in their mass loss of opportunities earlier, as DCE opens them up like a packet of biscuits in the cupboard. And the Roosters crowd goes absolutely wild here. When the ball went away from Dave Fafita, it was a simple job for him, and he walks through. Let's go Roosters, says Jason Reader. Let's go! Don't worry, George, a lot of people hate the whistling aid. It's not just you, legend. 4-0 at the moment with the kick to come, legends. Sam Walker, though, if he kicks like he did for that penalty, he's not scoring. Oh, my God, that one was close, too. He nearly didn't score that one, legends. I don't think today's a good kicking day for Sam Walker. 6-0 to the Roosters, though. And the fact that DCE was the try scorer is such a crazy thing to think about, legends. Daly Cherry Evans has scored for the Roosters, and it was against the Rabbitohs. Who writes the script? That is literally the worst thing for Rabbitohs fans. I mean, DCE, man, bro's got a walking stick, I swear, and he can outdo him. We kick off again here, though, halfway through the first half. Sydney Roosters crash forward now. Lindsay Collins into the line here, taking the tackle to the ground now. 6-0 the scoreline. 21 minutes on the clock. Round the middle here. We move to the right. No, actually sprinting through the middle here is Benaya. Benign the Denier gets to the 40 now, over to Angus Crichton, the former South Sydney Rabbitoh. I think many people forget that Angus Crichton and Luke Keary were Rabbitohs before they were Roosters. Luke Keary, of course, retired. Angus Crichton off to rugby, I think, next year. Speaking of off to other codes, we've got another code switch as well. Marky Mark leaving the Roosters too. Marky Mark gets the ball here up. Rabbitohs lose it, and the referee's going to blow his whistle for a penalty. He surrenders, apparently, is the call, and the Roosters shouldn't have been able to run with it. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the stream, to hit that like button and subscribe, legends. It's what makes your team win the competition. We slowly aim to get to that 6K, or at least 5.4K, legends. We're so close to it. Round to the right now. Almost halfway here. David Fafita now, crashing forward. And David Fafita, what a gun he is, you know. You got to watch out for him, because if you're not too careful, he'll just eat up those meters, you know. He's not only a big second row, but he's fast, legends, you know. That's the thing about him. He's quick. He's on his feet. You can't really keep up with him unless you're switched on. And it's low down the left here. Marky Mark finds the pass to Tedesco here. And Tedesco tackling them through the middle here. And Teddy's wrapped up 45 meters. For those watching at home that can't see the game, Roosters are attacking from the right to the left. And Rabbitohs left to right. Right now they're defending on the left. Envision it in your head here. Bronson Garlick, Defoe White here. Almost around to Wong now. Wong is wrong. Held on the 40 of Rabbitohs' end. Held on the 40 here. We go to Butcher. Butcher Bros, how entertaining are they? Lilia finds Sam Walker here with the pass. Not DCE. I almost said DCE with the 7 on his shirt, but not DCE's the 6. Tedesco with momentum down the middle here. Apparently, if I say a player looks poor, they'll score. So, Benaya looks so poor. Tedesco looks so poor. Tupou, Marky Mark looks so poor. The ball bounces off Latrell. Tedesco gets it. And the ref's going to say knock on Souths. So double knock on Tedesco. Roosters get it? No. The ref's going against that, and the Tedesco's going to have to challenge, it looks like. All right, Captain's Challenge, legends. A big Captain's Challenge coming up here. The ruling is that the ruling right now is charge down. They're going to say that it's not a charge down. He needs to catch it. That's the argument the Roosters are making at the moment, it looks like, legends. Keep you updated on what they decide. Play. Okay, so the poor Roosters. They can't challenge it proper because they'll keep it because they've realised that they can't challenge it. The Rabbitohs offside. The penalty stands. It was offside. No challenge will be lost. Roosters are going to get the ball anyways, legends, but they can't rule on it because offside was called. They're not allowed to rule on it, apparently. Okay. 3 penalties to South so far, 2 to Roosters now. That makes it. Roosters down the middle here. Well, you'd argue the Roosters at the moment, legend. 10 out of 11 sets completed for both sides here. And oh no, commentator's curse is real. The Roosters knock it on as I say that. Rabbitohs getting the ball back here, and the Rabbitohs may have just knocked it on too. Okay, so knock on here. Knock on first, strip 1-on-1. So it looks like the South Sydney Rabbitohs just holding on for dear life right now at 6-0. All the pressure on them here. And the 22 voters right now, except for the 27% of you that went with you don't think he'll equal or break the record today, are looking nervous at this game so far. 17 minutes still on the clock here. Rabbitohs get the ball now after that. Campbell Graham crashes through the right here. That was Toto-esque right there. But he's not the winger everybody's looking out for. Jack Whiten over to the right now. Finally, they're waking up, going to try and score a try on the right edge. Short around here, Tallis with the push now. Held on the ground here. Almost to their own 40. Couldn't quite break it. Cameron Murray, 16 minutes on the clock here. Gets it to Pafita on the 40 now. David Pafita held behind the 40. Couldn't crack it. They're just stuck in purgatory behind the 40 at the moment, it seems like, Legends. Becomes fifth now. One more tackle left in the sand. They're just going to have to clear it here, the Rabbitohs here. Latrell Mitchell. And, that was a beautiful kick. So high in the air, the Rabbitohs hit it backwards. And, goodness me, if only. And the tackle back here, Cody Walker's not happy here with the Roosters. And that might be a penalty for the Chookies, actually. Cody Walker a bit too aggressive there with the... And the referee is going to step in and give the penalty. Cody Walker with the push and shove. He's not too happy. We were warned heading into this game from the Roosters. They weren't impressed. We were warned heading into this game, Legends. The referees were not impressed with last week. The arguments. A push and shove is not allowed. And Cody Walker, after picking the fight with DCE, will give away the penalty here. And here come the Roosters. It's hard to believe with how this game's gone that it's only 6-0, honestly. It's been a good fight between the two teams. Like, if we're being genuine with ourselves here, right? Decisive run by Siwa Wong here. Kolomatangi with Murray in support through the middle here. Walker goes to the left here to Crichton. Angus Crichton now. And Crichton had a few words to say about Roosters and Rabbitohs, talking mostly about the fact that the Rabbitohs seem to care a lot more about this rivalry than the Roosters. Make of that what you want, Souths fans. To the right here, Watson finds DCE. Cherry Evans to Wong. United by Wong here, and Wong goes down here. To Watson, 5 metres away, DCE kicks low, and Jai Gray had to hit it out of play there. I'm watching the game while watching this stream. Mate, that's the smartest way to watch, Legend. You get both things. You get my amazing voice, and you get this amazing game, Legend. It's honestly the perfect duo. It was a nice little touch by Cherry Evans in the last, but the Rabbitohs just managed to hold on. Taking the goal line dropout now, and I think that's too short. It's going to go out. Yeah. It's going to go out of play, and that's going to be the Roosters' ball on 10. And with how this game's going, Legends, serious question here. Do you go for 8 at some point with the penalties going on in that, right? I know they're on the 10. If they don't score, though, and they get like a pen, do you go for 8? Do you have that above a converted try lead? Because, like, for me personally, I don't know whether... Like, surely we get more than 6-0, but I just don't know anymore, Legends, in this one. I just don't know anymore. Round the middle here. Finds the pass. Collins here with it. Collins finds Tupou. Daniel Tupou down the left edge. And a winger does score. It's just not the one you wanted. It's another try for Daniel Tupou. The Roosters number 2 instead of the Souths number 2. He gets try 184. One of the all-time try scorers himself. He's chasing down Billy Slater's 190 tries, which he'll surely be able to catch maybe even this season, Legends. And now it is 10-0 with a kick to come here. Apologies for the cough before. You're going to get that a couple times during this stream when TJC gets too excited. Just how it is. And the Roosters crowd goes wild. Let's go, says Jason Reeder. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's get it. We got to pump it up. Pump it up. We got to pump it up. Try 184 for Daniel Tupou. And now he's just 6 away from Billy Slater. He'll be a little bit short of being all-time. I don't think he'll reach Johnston's tries or anything like that, but Tupou definitely is one of the best to do it on that edge. He's reliable. In fact, that's exactly what Johnston is too. Only I think Tupou has a bit more X factor in it. Tupou and Johnston, they're those players, they're those wingers where if you put him in a position, 9.5 out of 10 times they're going to score the try, right? That's just how it works. From the middle here, Walker. And it's 12-0 to the home side here. The Rabbitohs just unable to take advantage of their great early start here. The Roosters have kept in it for 40 so far. Remember, it is an 80-minute game, though. There's time for that to change. Roosters crowd going wild, though. And with all the hype, legends, it's just going to be interesting. Wouldn't it be really, really interesting if AJ didn't crawl on over, right? What if after all this hype and talk about it, no tries happened? And Daniel Tupou now continues to creep up that board here. On the left now, Lindsay Collins takes the tackle. 11 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock, legends. Roosters over to their 20 now. Once again, Roosters attacking from the right to the left. Rabbitohs left to right. And it's an error here from left to right. Daniel Tupou. He gave them their extended lead, but he gives them an extended error now there. And despite it being 12-0, they're going to be nervous as they have to hold on roughly their 20-meter line here with a full set after an early error from Daniel Tupou, ladies and gentlemen, here. And Lenny in the chat with the Chookies symbols there. Let's go, Roosters. Good to see some Rooster support in the chat here, legends. Feel free to show some buddy support too. We always love a bit of support for your teams in the chat, guys, right? Jai Gray. Over to the left here. Couple little tiny baby steps there, and Jai Gray takes it down. He goes. Now, Latrell Mitchell here finds his way around to Ewan Aitken. Couldn't quite get to the 10. Murray over to Sullivan. Graham to the right now, and it had to be taken by Benaya here. Could they make it 12-6? Walker finds his way around the left here. Ewan Aitken. Stop there by Butcher. Fast off here. And David Fafita couldn't quite crash on forward. Fifth tackle now. One more in the set here. They're going to the right instead of the left. It's a good eye kick here. Graham, Tupou. Goal line dropout coming up for the Roosters. South Sydney with all the pressure on them. And that's the crazy thing about this game. How much pressure the Rabbitohs have managed to put on the Roosters and haven't had anything come of it yet. How on earth do you manage that? Usually by this point, with this much pressure put on something, usually something's broken, but nothing's broken yet. The Roosters have kept their composure, kept their defense together, and simply held on well. And they've even managed to bounce back with a couple tries, right? 12-0 at the moment. And the short kickoff here, Graham manages to get it. He was a bit awkward with his footing, but lucky him. And it's free dropout to Peace only in the first half, legends. Finds his way to Colin Matuggy. Almost playing centre there. Shuffle to the left. Trell. Alex Johnston has equalised. And there you go. Alex Johnston has scored none other than number 212. And Alex Johnston is officially equal to Ken Irvine. That is your equal all-time NRL try scorer. And the South Sydney Rabbitohs crowd could not be happier. Rabbitohs 4, Roosters 12. Eat that up as much as you'd like it. The South Sydney Rabbitohs have made history today. Whether he breaks it or not, he's equaled it. And that in itself has to be respected. Alex Johnston, off of a flick pass from Latrell Mitchell, crashes on forward. And the Roosters simply could not stop him here. A record for the history books. 212, baby. Can South give him the surpassing try? Can they, Cade? Can they? They certainly can. The question is, will they? That doesn't matter, though, right now. The hype is with the fact that he's done it. He's equal. Him and Kurt Irvine have the same amount of tries. Truly exceptional stuff. I wouldn't call him the modern Ken Irvine still, but what I would call him is a truly special winger. It is not easy. All right, you got to stay fit. You've got to stay consistent, and most importantly, you got to be able to take the field as that starting winger, right? In such an intense position, in front of such a proud, historic club. Alex Johnston, ladies and gentlemen, at 6'12". Round to the left now, on the 20 here. Latrell Mitchell on his way through now. Near to the 30 here, and Ewan Aitken just stepping around now. Now that the Rabbitohs have found some momentum, can they finally capitalise on it here? Now to David Fafita, who crashes over to the halfway line here. Fifth tackle now, 7 minutes left on the clock here, 45 metres gained now. They're going to kick it in the air over to the middle here, and James Tedesco is going to get it. Isn't it funny enough that the moment that leads to Alex Johnston's try to equalise is after Daniel Tupou not only gets tackled in goal, but also made an error that led to the play that did it. It's really kind of interesting when you think about it. But not really, but it is. And so far, at the moment, 14% of us are correct. Connor Watson to Benailalu here. Benaya on the ground here takes it. Sam Walker now with a clearance on fourth here. Early kick. Jai Gray caught off guard there, but manages to get it here. And now stepping around. It's a terrific game here. Campbell Graham now. Graham hits the ground, tries to go around here. Back to the left now. The Sydney Roosters and the South Sydney Rabbitohs. This is a battle for the ages. Rabbitohs now, down the right here. Come on, Roosters, says Jason Reeder. Get behind your teams, legends. Get behind your teams. Show some hype. You officially have the equal all-time South Sydney Rabbitohs try scorer. Come on, buddies, fans. Where you at, legends? The Roosters all over you in the chat. South Sydney on the 40 now. And Latrell Mitchell with a beautiful kick in the air over to the middle, and it ends up with Tedesco here. Teddy Bear Tedesco, dummies here. Teddy keeps going now. Teddy Bear Tedesco on the ground now. A vibe till halftime. This has been a good game so far. Just entertaining. It hasn't been too high scoring. It hasn't been too low scoring. It hasn't been too dirty. It hasn't been too not dirty. You know, it's been a classic right now so far. This first 40 minutes has been really good so far, legends. And Sam Walker goes to the left here with White here. Around the left edge now. The Roosters are flying high with it here. Don't forget, if you're enjoying, to smack that like button and subscribe, legends here. The Roosters, Tedesco takes the tackle now. And Connor Watson now looking both ways here. We go to Walker. Walker to Cherry. Cherry Evans with a good kick in the air now. And it's collected by Marky Mark here, who tries to pass it back, but he's taken out of play. The Rabbitohs crowd goes wild. They've held on again with another piece of brilliant defense there. South Sydney celebrating with glee here. They've still got a lead to chase that the Roosters have. Still 12-6. Kane Mills come on the Rabbitohs. We got to come on the Roosters from Jason Reeder. You almost wonder if Marky Mark would have liked another 3 or 4 meters of depth on that kick, but we move on. Wong getting off the player here. All I've got to say is that Wong doesn't score next. It's wrong. On the 20 now. It's Bronson Garlic. I want Mamu Spaghetti on the field. Get Mamu Spaghetti on the field. We want Peter Mamu Spaghetti on. Get him on, legends, yesterday. And there's nowhere to go for Tallis Duncan. Held on the third here. 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock here. It's a very long kick there from the Rabbitohs. And Tedesco had to chase it. Great kick there. James Tedesco forced over to the 10-metre line now. And Tedesco stepping with it here. Tedesco crashing forward. Appreciate you legends watching the stream at the moment here. I understand that I am clearly not the wellest, but, I think I'm doing okay, all things considered, with my talking legends. I'm probably going to regret this after the stream. But we move on, eh? The Roosters. Held on the 20. Watson. Over to Steep now. Blake Steep with a steep run through the middle. Whoosh, whoosh. Steep. And he's held on the 30 here. Blake Steep, by the way, can we go on about how good his All-Stars game was? I mean, goodness me, that put him on the map for me. Oh, very, very good kick from the Roosters. Was that out? Is that a 40-20? Cherry Evans is asking the question to the touchy. I'm asking the same question too. Was it a 40-20? Yeah, Johnson's foot was on the line when he touched it. Was it in the air? Let's watch. No, Johnson was in the air when it was touched. No, he's right. Johnson was in the air when it touched. No, it's Rabbitohs' ball on the 30 of Roosters end, legends. Because remember, if it goes straight out of play, it's from where they kicked it. On Roosters is 30 now. They have to hold on here. Rabbitohs to the right. This is their best opportunity to equalise. Jack Weiss in here. And could we be at 12-all at halftime here in this game? I'll let you know. Campbell Graham. Back to Jaden Sullivan. Find Sean Keppie here, the former Manly Sea Eagle. They play at 3 p.m. tomorrow versus the Newcastle Knights. Mummy Ellis, or Mummy Spaghetti as we call him, to Trell Mitchell. And we're all getting excited when it goes down that edge to David Fafita. The miraculous Mitchell there. Fafita into the ground here. We go to the right now. Jai Gray stepping around here. It's still fourth tackle. Jai Gray's not going to pass it. He's going to take it on the ground here. And they're probably going to go right. Yeah, Mabuzulis. And into the air. Oh, Graham almost scored. But he couldn't quite get it there. And the Roosters managed to survive somehow despite all the pressure. Tedesco now with the tap and go here. 40 seconds on the... Oh! Sean Keppie. Put that in the highlight reel. He has absolutely obliterated White. That is beautiful. That's gorgeous. That's not White. That's Ponga, isn't it? That's Junior. He smashed Junior. Oh my God. That's my favourite tackle of the year so far. I don't care, it's only been 2 rounds. Judge me. And the Roosters with a kick around here, another kick. And the Rabbitohs, Watson beats it, Jai Gray gets it. And Connor Watson covers it up nicely with a good tackle on the Rabbitohs. And that is halftime here. A half to remember at Allianz Stadium. Alex Johnston has equaled Ken Irvine as the all-time NRL try scorer here tonight. At 12-6, something that was once said to never be broken. All he needs is one more. Will he get it tonight? Or, just maybe, he just gave us a little teaser to break it in Gosford. 12-6 to Roosters, halftime here, and it's time for probably the chillest we've ever had of one of these. It is time for the TJC Sports Halftime Show with your host, TJC Sports. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh, yeah. TJC. It's TJC with the Halftime Show. I mean, DCE, Johnston, Tupou. If you wanted to tell me a more fun set of try scorers, I don't think you could. I think that is literally the best case scenario for it all, legends. All right? And I want it all. I want more. I want more, legends. I want more, baby. I want more. More. Give me more. Well done, Roosters. Let's bring it home. Well, they have the lead at halftime as it stands, so you can be happy with that. I do want to give credit where it's due to Rabbitohs, though, and this will actually fall back as compliments to the Roosters, too, so don't worry, Chuggies fans. I'm focusing on you, too, when I say this. Rabbitohs, what was with the waste of momentum to start your game? I understand that you want Johnston to break the record, but goodness me, there was so much attack to the left, and it's just like, I understand you have a deadly left edge, but the Roosters are watching it. They don't want you breaking the record against them. Like, be a bit less predictable. Go to the right every time the Rabbitohs went to the right. You know what happened? You want to know, legends? What happened is that something came of it, all right? Even if it was small, okay? Something came of it. Didn't matter how small it was. Always something came of it, legends. The Rabbitohs simply, for me, were attacking down the wrong edge. It's great that he's equalised, and, it'd be even greater if Johnson broke it. But, ultimately, for me, I can't help but wonder what would have happened if the Rabbitohs targeted the clearly less trained-for area of the field. All credit where it's due, though. I mean, DCE with his first Roosters try, and the Rabbitohs, Alex Johnston legends. Yep, he's equaled it, Angus. Yep, he's equaled it, man. We're talking about it. He's equaled the all-time try-scoring record. He just needs to break it now. Truly impressive stuff from him, man. It's, I've always called him a quality player, but, all-time try-scorer is just a crazy thing to be putting on Johnston's name. Credit where it's due to him here. And, the best part about this game, too, I genuinely don't know who's going to win it. I tipped the Roosters, and I'm not too ashamed to have tipped them, but bruh, the Rabbitohs keep going. Comeback incoming. You know what, Angus? It wouldn't even shock me. The Rabbitohs took control of that game at the right points. They just haven't been... For me personally, the DCE try is the one that should never have happened. Tupou just saw an amazing gap. The DCE try should never have happened. Cherry Evans should never have been put in such a good position to be able to break through like that. But you learn, right? And the Rabbitohs will learn to be better in the second half of Field Legends. Be back in just half a second. Just going to quickly have a water. Appreciate you, Legends. Unwell, TJC. Alrighty, we're back, Legends. Don't worry, I told you I wouldn't be too long, eh? Just have to quickly freshen up a little, Legends. We'll try to do streams on the Saturday and the Sunday too, guys. No promises, purely because I want to be well for the Para Dragons game, and I also want to give you the best content possible. I want to be able to do the round 3 predictions. You know, it's such a shame I couldn't do round 2, and I want to be able to do all this crazy stuff that we might have to sacrifice a few things. But what we'll try to do is at least get a stream out tomorrow, maybe 2, and then, same with Sunday, we'll see what we can do, legends. But the priority is getting well. This is the game, though, that we were never going to miss, right? We were always going to be doing Rabbitohs and the Roosters here. And don't worry, legends, when it gets back to the second half, I'll let you know, and we'll get on with that here. But for now, let's just chill with the halftime show between us, eh? Hope you're all having a great time so far. And as it stands, as we do go back on predictions here, Jason Reader, before the game, predicted 1-12 to the Roosters. Looks pretty bang on at the moment here, folks. Looks like literally any of them could get it in this one at the moment between these two teams. Personally, for me, I feel like I sense that at some point in the game, the Rabbitohs will lead again. Legends, genuinely. I do sense at some point the Rabbitohs will lead. I just don't know if I sense the win yet. But of course, that's just an opinion. I could be wrong, legends. I could be dead wrong. I could be very, very wrong. Very wrong. In fact, I could be as wrong can be. You guys can turn around and be like, TJC, you're wrong, boy. Wrong, boy. So wrong. And it wouldn't even shock me at this point, legends. In fact, I'd probably go, you know what? Fair enough. That makes sense. I probably am wrong. You know, one thing I do have to appreciate about this rivalry here, and I say it as somebody who, for those of you that don't know legends, I don't really talk about it much, you know, some of my best mates are Rabbitohs and Roosters fans that are similar to what I do. And I'll tell you right now, like, the passion that you get from the fan bases, the hate between them, it's so special, you know, this isn't just a game. Like, forget the Johnston stuff for a second. I know that sounds like lunacy, but it's true. Forget about the Johnston part for a second. This is just NRL's greatest rivalry. Like, and I say that as somebody who hates a lot of teams as parent. You know, Dogs, Manly, that, like Storm, those rivalries get to me. But the Rabbitohs and the Roosters is just, it's so embedded in rugby league culture. Like, it's something that you can't just bring two teams into the comp and say that they hate each other as much as these two teams hate each other. They are more than just, you know, Roosters can go, oh, they're not that old. They came in 2002, but that's the fun of it, right? Because no, let's be honest, it's the same team. They came in 1999. Roosters are the oldest team that played every single season. But even then, you know, I'd like to argue that they've actually changed their name a few times during that time. Like, they haven't just been the Sydney Roosters the entire time. Like, let's be honest with ourselves here, legends. They've had change-ups too, even though sticking around. So, like, you know, there's banter to be had between the two. Either way that you look at it, really, legends, between the two sides here. Saw an interesting fact, actually. I actually saw an interesting fact about this game. I was going to see if I can find the stat here. If I can, legends. If I can't, I can't. You know, it is what it is. But, you know, Roosters love a bounce back, legends. Roosters love a bounce back, legends. The Roosters love it. Apparently, in their last 6 games where they've lost round 1, they've bounced back to win round 2. Well, at the moment, that looks like it could be the case here too. Legend, how do you think about this Friday night footy? I think it's absolutely epic, man. The Warriors get a dominant win, and we get an incredible rivalry match. I think this has been a very successful Friday. I don't know about you personally, but for me, this has been kind of like the dream, bro. And look, legends, I do just want to say, I said it before the game, I said it a little during, but I'll say it again. Different times, both can be celebrated for their reasons. Johnston's overtaken Irvine, but Irvine's legacy still does not go from this. Can Irvine, you know, the fact that, like, the ball wasn't properly fitted during his time, it was a part-time job for most. The fitness levels were not on the same up to co. They weren't looked after as much by their medical teams. It's just the sad truth. Ken Irvine will always be, at the in my opinion, the top, but he won't be a number. That'll go to Johnston. But both can be respected for what they have done for the game in their own way. All right, and I don't think Irvine's legacy goes away from this. I think, if anything, it just means Johnston grows a legacy to respect Irvine's legacy in this one here tonight, Legends. Who knows, at this point, Tupou might even nearly reach it, Legends, but I don't think he'll quite. I think Tupou will fall just short and retire, to be honest with you, because Tupou doesn't seem to be as concerned with that whole record thing. For me personally, I think the reason that it's so big for Rabbitohs and Johnston is the fact that it just never really occurred that it could happen, right? Like, nobody really thought about it. At least I don't think they did. I don't know about yous. But, fingers crossed, baby, for a good game here. Second half, man, just make it happen, please. By the way, yeah, Legends, for those wondering, yeah, your boy, obviously not the normal setup. Not 100%, but we keep on trucking through it, eh? We keep on trucking through. So far on the poll here today, 27 vote. In 27 votes here, 63% of you went with yes, double incoming. Hasn't happened yet. Won't break it, but he will equal it 15%. At the moment, you're correct. And 22%, no, I don't think so. Well, 22% of them just wrong. Alex Johnston will break Irvine's record, but is he a better player than Kurt Irvine? Absolutely not. Rugby league history, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. That is exactly what I'm trying to say. 100% that's what I'm saying, mate. Kurt Irvine is the better player, in my opinion, and nothing will be taken away from me in my thought of his legacy outside of this. But it does mean that Johnston has a legacy to remember too now. Is he better than Irvine? No, but he does deserve the respect of, I guess, breaking such a tremendous record at his time. I highly doubt AJ will be forgotten quickly, even though he's not quite an Irvine. The NRL thinks they can find people will stop the pitch. They're having a laugh. Oh, they can't stop them, Legend. But, like, they certainly can fight. They can certainly attempt to find some. But, like, I agree that, for me personally, I'm team that they should be able to go on. But I have met people that aren't team they should go on. Like, it actually is more of a debate than you think between people. Like, who cares about the legal side? Come on, folks. Give us a bit of passion, man. Come on. No. In all seriousness, though, if I'm going to take a deep breath here and think of how to word this as sick TJC. Deep breath, TJC. You got this. In my opinion, what do we want most from a record, right? Broken. We want history to remember it, right? What breaks history more than a crowd lifting up a player? For me personally, do I see the problems with it? Absolutely. Could things go wrong? Yes. Are the NRL liable if someone gets hurt? Yes. But ultimately, for me personally, if I had the choice, they'd all be running on for that moment at the very least. It's funny that you should mention that, though. The big threat right before this game, Legends, the NRL, they put it on their app. They put it on everything, all right? The big warning they've put out to all of you. Should Alex Johnston break the all-time try-scoring record tonight, at no time are fans allowed onto the field. Entering the playing field carries significant penalties, including fines up to $5,500 and up to a year stadium bans. If the record is broken, celebrate the right way in the stands and stay. Boring. No. I'm not saying anything. All right, Legends, here we go. Second half, Roosters, Rabbitohs. Let's get this party started. Yeah. Let's get this party started. Yeah. Oh. Gotta get the party started. South Sydney Rabbitohs on the 10 here. First tackle now. How have 20 seconds gone by? I blinked, you Muppets. Round the middle here, David Fafita. Oh, stop it. Fafita keeps going to Latrell Mitchell. Is he going to pass it to Johnston? He is. Johnston in the second half almost immediately has broken the all-time try-scoring record. And will it happen? Are they running onto the field? They are. We have someone on the field. They're doing it. The crowd's running on, legends. The crowd is running on. It's happening. The South Sydney Rabbitohs are in the history books. Alex Johnson, the definition of South Sydney, has just broken the all-time try-scoring record. That is try number 230. And the crowd creates one of the most magical moments in our modern game. Alex Johnston raced into the air in celebration of a magnificent moment. The crowd has gone wild here. And all I've got to say is that the NRL is going to be making a lot of money if they can find them all. A lot of money. It just keeps on coming. The lines and lines of fans. It just will not stop. A 57-year record has come to an end tonight. And Alex Johnston at Allianz has instantly cemented himself as the Rabbitohs winger. I think they're going to fill the entire stadium. And this is just incredible. You do not see this every day. This is not something that just happens. This is not something... You can't look away, legends. You will never be able to look away. I think he's stuck. He's trying to move. And his wife, family, and friends there just having a laugh about it. An incredible achievement. To quote the great Alex Johnston, you can't find them all. The poor security guard. Good luck, security. Holy cow. Well, I don't know about you, legends, but I don't think they stopped them. It's 10-12 now. Oh my God. This is something that in all my years, I think it's 3 years now of streaming, I have never seen something like this. Latrell Mitchell's in the sheds. He's hidden. He ran away. Legends. The Rabbitohs ran into the sheds. Bravo. Just bravo. And the fans just absolutely wild for that one. And they're heading back to their seats now. That was one of the most epic moments in rugby league history. And it happened all thanks to the passion of our game. Get back in the seats, legends. And we're ready for another huge... Mate, if he scores a hat-trick, it happens again. And it was just beautiful. Trell, easy sprint through for Johnston. And you knew it was coming. I think they were jumping on as he was running down to score it. Now imagine if they had disallowed that for an awkward pass or something. And the security were just never going to be... Honestly, I think the security guard was more stopped than the actual fans. I think the security guard had more people on him. A truly special moment. Well, A, they may have not been able to put their phones away, but they've got footage of it now. I'll tell you that. We've got every angle. I reckon we've got the under angle at this point. All right? I reckon we've got the below his boots kind of angle. At this point. Hey, Jenny Kim, welcome to the stream, mate. You're happy they stormed? Well, it is pretty epic that they stormed. Oh, my God. Big Peter, who we all love, won't be too happy with this one. Well, I don't want to know how many people were there, but 5,500 times. That's
2 potholes.
Wait, hang on, and I just realised, not only that, year bands. Tell me now, are the Rabbitohs and Roosters even going to have fans at the games? Oh, surely they don't fight or ban anyone. You'd hope you'd hope not Jenny Kim, but also this is Peter V'landys. All right. And as somebody who's not under an affiliation of that, I can say what I want with it, and what I will say without attacking anybody necessarily is that PvP can be a bit harsh. But try 213 Alex Johnston Legends. Good. I've been good night for Alex Johnston. It has been a good night, Kane Mills. They can't find everyone. They can definitely try to find a couple, Legend, but I agree with you that it'll be hard for them to find everyone. And there's the Prime Minister, Legends. The Rabbitohs going wild. Oh my God! The PM's on the field! Even the Prime Minister got on the field! Okay, genuine question. I know probably not because it was probably thought about. But do we find the Prime Minister? Do we Oh my God. Wanted the fans to storm the field. Oh no, I agree, Legend. I agree. I'd have stormed it. Like, I don't care, right? But like, I wouldn't be shocked if Peter tried to face some punishment on them. I don't think that they should, but I wouldn't be shocked if he tried to. Start deporting, says watch how far out. The NRL won't win, says Madston. They won't. They would lose a lot of viewers, Legend. I think it's a terrible decision if they did, but they would lose a lot of viewers. Oh my God. I think we're working on it right now to get the players back on the field, Legends. We just can't at the moment because there's people still on the field at the moment walking around. So they're figuring all that out. But once they get it, but we'll see. Latrell Mitchell, oh my God. That was just the most epic moment. And Alex Johnston breaking that record. You get emotional, you know, when you love the game. You get so emotional seeing these moments here. Just wow. He actually did it. You just can't write it. You know, you talk about it, but breaking that record is just, oh my God. Look at Alex just sitting above them all there. Wow. I'm kind of speechless, Legends. History. They'll be talking about this for 100 years. They'll be talking about this for 100 years, Legends. This is one of those things that you just can't. You don't just write it off. It doesn't end. Only 57 seconds into the second half, and history was made. Only 57 seconds, Legend. Only 57 seconds. Mate, this is an incredible story. He's a well-loved person within the Redfern area. And he's the greatest when it comes to tries now. Well, maybe he gets more. Maybe he gets a hat trick after this year. Good to see Roosters fans celebrating too. Well, I mean, they've just witnessed history, Legend. It would be really silly of them not to appreciate it. If Johnson did that against Para, I'd appreciate it too. I'd appreciate it too if it was against Para, man. And I say that as a full Para supporter, you know? Just wow. Good luck to Bennett. Good luck, Bennett. I've got to say that. Good luck to Wayne Bennett because he's got to get the team more focused on their moment. He's got to get them back on the focus after that. Wow. Trent Robinson too. Good luck, lads. You've got a tough thing against you. Alex Johnston is our all-time NRL try scorer. MP Madston says it won't be broken in our lifetime. Mate, the chances it gets broken in our lifetime are very low. 100% there. 100%. I don't think it will be, man. Don't think it will be. I think we've just witnessed something that we'll be telling our great-grandchildren about. Alex Johnston, ladies and gentlemen. As any NRL fan should. Exactly. Any NRL fan should. If you love the game, you should be celebrating the game, right? Achievements. And this is one of the game achievements, all right? Like, my brain isn't working 100% right now. I'm not going to lie to you, legends. I'm kind of repeating myself a few times. I think I've called Rabbitohs and Roosters each other's names at points. But even I, in this kind of mental state, can recognize this. He will never forget this moment. They will never forget this moment. History is no longer a mystery. Oh my God, the crowd is just insane. Bravo. And yes, legends, for those of you wondering, yes, we are still waiting. We are still waiting for them to get back on. They are really kicking this out, aren't they? The fans. They're still in the sheds waiting just for them to be cleared out. It's crazy. We didn't even get a minute into the second half, legends, by the way. We didn't even get a minute in. And Alex Johnston did what he did. Yeah, look how... for those who are watching your Channel 9 TVs, Alex Johnston's warm-up there. Do you really think they were doing those kind of warm-ups back in the Irvine days? With the little twisted turns on the ground? No. Yeah, he was doing a shot. He was doing a shot. He was doing a shot and going, hat-trick time! You know? Bro, in fact, he probably like had a hat he drank from. Is there a name for that? Is there a hat you drink from? I don't know. That's it. Google, my best friend.
You can, but I don't think they existed in the 1960s.
Irvine found a way.
Did he?
Totally. It's the Ken Irvine. Yeah, back during the Irvine days, Madston has just hit the nail on the head. That's what I was saying. During the Irvine days, it was a hobby. It was a second job. It was a fun. It was not what it is today.
No 10-meter rule.
What?
No 10-meter rule, unlimited tackles.
Yeah, no 10-meter rule. And two-man bench.
And unlimited tackles.
And unlimited tackles, yeah. A completely different rule set, legends. You know, I don't think this at all takes away from Irvine. What I think it does do is put Johnston with his own name in history. Up the wires, says John Tepu, just got home from Go Media Stadium. Hey, I hope you enjoyed it, John, mate. That looked like a wicked game for Warriors fans. And mate, have you seen the scenes right now with Johnston breaking the record? They're still trying to fix it. They're still trying to fix it, legends. Absolute scenes indeed. This is so special at the moment here. They can't stop it. This is his night. The Alex Johnston, ladies and gentlemen. During the TV highlights, they used to show the player's occupation. Exactly, Madston. Exactly. We can't forget where our game comes from. And as much as some people don't want to admit it, our game comes from working class. All right? That's the main foundation for me of it. Our game comes from that. Our sport, our passion, it comes from the community of it all. Okay, we built this game on love, sweat, and tears, and we continue from that with this. Absolute scenes. Looks like it's not too long till the Rabbitohs and Roosters should be back on the field. They were prepared for something like this. Alex Johnston, ladies and gentlemen. Just wow. Legends, there's not many moments in rugby league that leave me speechless. But I think this is one of them. This is one of them that leaves me speechless. Like, I've talked a bit, but like I think my words can't leave my body with it. The absolute scenes and emotion are just, you love this game so much. You can't write it. And here we come. Running out onto the field, the South Sydney Rabbitohs, Alex Johnston and the Bunnies. The superstar makes the crowd roar. Don't they still need to take the kick? Genuine question, legends. Don't they still need to take the kick? It takes something very special to bring Roosters and South Sydney fans together. And it's this one. Alex Johnston with try number 2. And the record is his. 213 tries. Surely a night he will never forget when he was growing up around the South Sydney area. He would never have dreamed that one day he'd be scoring his 213th try in red and green colours. So Latrell now, to put us all square here, to attempt the conversion. To make it 12 all. Of course he's got it. Of course he's got it. It's, oh my God. My words aren't wording. It's about the fan storm, but oh, Jennican, it's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting, legend. I'm very curious what he's going to say. In fact, I couldn't be more curious. A night we'll never forget at Allianz. 12 all now. The Rabbitohs crashing now over to the 10-metre line here. 12 all apiece. And that white man has scored both of the tries at 12 all for them here. And now to the left here, Trell. Again, he got a double versus the Dolphins. Hasn't been able to score yet. And Marmo Ellis spots a potentially offside Sydney Rooster there. Yeah, he does. And Wong was wrong that time. Now to the right. Rabbitohs win a full 6 again. Jacob J says I'm speechless too. Well, I'm glad that I'm not just being bad at what I do. I'm left in this state of just perpetual wow. We have just witnessed something we'll never witness again, probably. Cody Walker. Faces out here. Lindsay Collins on the 40. And Marmo Ellis with it here. They look for the pass. It's 5th tackle now. 37 minutes left on the clock here. Walker kicks it to the left now for Trell Mitchell. And Trell will just get Marky Mark on the ground. Is Trell going to strip that? We know how strong he is, but hang on with dear life. Trell reckons that he got the ball, but the rest says, nah, you're good. Carry on, legends. Now a great surge. Toya. And now with all of this to the left here. Unless Tupou do a highly unlikely, this record is going to be a long time. Agreed, Jacob G. I don't think Tupou's going to break it. Between you and me, I hear on good word that Tupou's probably going to retire before he's able to do that. But that does not mean that Tupou's not another player to be celebrated. It's just Johnston managed to do something that, just hasn't been done. Angus Crichton. All the way around. Cherry Evans now with a good kick in the air here. And Johnston goes back here and gets it. Over to the 30 here. And now on the try line there, the Rabbitohs get it back here. Rabbitohs crashing forward. Wow. I've got to take a deep breath and then get commentating again, don't I? Okay, let's do it. TJC, snap into it. Guys, say it with me. TJC. Snap out of it. Get into gear. It's time to commentate. South Sydney Rabbitohs on 5th tackle, 27 metres gained here. Gets over to the 20. 213 premiership tries for Alex Johnston. The Roosters down the left here. Over to the 40. James Tedesco stepping with it here. It's a full set. Tedesco on 2nd tackle now. Sam Walker looks for the service here around, and it's another 6 again for the Roosters here, legends. 5 minutes only gone by in the second half because we had to have the AJ Storm in the field thing for a while, but we keep going. Nat Butcher to DCE to Wong here. And now it's Wong down the middle now. Wong held on the ground. Connor Watson to Walker to Blake Steep. Blake Steep finds Nat Butcher now. Nat Butcher looks to take off. Dangerous here. Nat Butcher down the middle here. Playing the ball now. Connor Watson finds Walker. Finds Tedesco. This could be a try for the Roosters, surely. Junior Ponga. He's held short. How on earth has he been held short? 4th tackle now. Tedesco. Blake Steep. Steep now through the middle here. And this is play number 5. It's a good kick in the air here. Walker. Tupou. Bats it back. Ponga. And Ponga's out of play. The South Sydney Rabbitohs have held on again in defence. The defence is really up. And the Sydney Roosters are going to have to go back to the defence, it seems. They do have to review it, of course, though. No try. At the moment, it's the call, though. We've cleared the Roosters' kick chasers as onside. Daniel Tupou bats the ball backwards 100%. Daniel Tupou's fine. It's Ponga's and Whiten. Junior now takes clean possession of the ball here. Junior flipped around. There's no grounding. He goes out. Look, Campbell Graham here, legends. Got a shout out to him. He does an incredible job to turn the centre around here. And he's in goal. Yeah, Junior touching ground, no touching goal, no grounding. And there we go. Now to the right. Mate, between Broncos Para and this has been an epic round. This has just been an epic round. Rabbitohs now. Over to the right here. Tallis Duncan with the ball. Tallis Duncan takes the tackle. Finds Colomatungi. Colomatungi now. Latrell. Alex Johnston with speed again here. Johnston takes them on. And Johnston's just going to take the tackle on the ground now. South Sydney Rabbitohs now. David Fafita crashing forward here. The former Bronco and Titan. 5th tackle now. Walker with a beautiful hit in the air here. And now Marky Mark with the ball. Just tapping and going here. He's crashing forward here. It's a crash and dash, a mad dash, might I say. Marky Mark on the 30. Now to Tedesco. To Walker. Sam Walker now. He loaded it in there, Sammy Walker. And Watson opens them up. Right through the middle of the hay fiddle diddle. The fatigue setting in potentially for the Rabbitohs. It goes to Walker. And there's Angus Crichton forward there. And go, Crichton. Walker to DCE. And it's a knock on from Wong. Wong went wrong there. And the Sydney Roosters with a mistake there. What a game this has been. If you don't enjoy this game, legends, in my opinion, you're just not a rugby league fan. I just don't think you can love rugby league and not love this game. This game has provided almost everything I could ask for. Almost everything. Would I prefer if there was a punch in the face at some point? Yes, but also, besides that, pretty much everything is what you could ask for in a rugby league matchup. It's got all of it. I haven't seen anything that goes against our game as of yet. Jai Gray over to the right here. Gets to the 40 here with our boy through the middle now, Tallis Duncan. Tallis Duncan just taking the tackle. If you're enjoying the stream, remember to hit that like button and subscribe, chasers, as we chase 5.4K. We are so close. Let's make it happen, legends. 4 subs away. Would appreciate it if we got there. David Pavita stepping around now. Couldn't find it here. Do it for Johnston, baby. Certainly an encouraging performance here from the buddies. Over to the right. South. Samari away almost. Desperate tackle by South here. He pops it up in the air. It's a good high one. Whiten tries to get it, and he couldn't quite. Daniel Tupou. Down they go. Roosters through the middle now. And Rabbitohs with an aggressive tackle there. There's some oomph in this tackle as we go to Robert Toya. It's been a good game. Like, credit to the Warriors for their first game when they beat the Raiders. What was it? It was 40-6 or something. Credit where it's due in that one, but good gracious. I didn't see anything run from that angle. Oh, maybe that angle for Fafita. Fafita, yeah, maybe from that angle it wasn't good for Fafita. Penalty potentially here. Yeah, just on the right shoulder. I'd say with the context of the game, just give a penalty and move on. Genuinely, that's what I'm going to say. Roosters penalty, leave it at that. There we go. Also, appreciate you, legends. I don't usually show the analytics on my videos, but, you know, appreciate you guys for how well this vlog's doing. You see that? That's all green arrows. That's all green arrows. You guys have put up the best performing vlog, that pretty much is just me being miserable for 20 minutes on trajectory to be one of the best performing vlogs. So good on you, legends. Appreciate you, Para-Melbourne. And for those wondering, yeah, nothing was done with Brisbane because I was sick and stuff, but we will continue on with that journey with the Dragons game. DCU to Lindsay Collins now. Collins up to the halfway now. Takes the tackle. Finds Walker. Finds Tedesco. Finds Crichton. Crichton now. 2 tackles left in the set here. 29 minutes on the clock. 12 all. They get to the Rabbitohs 30 here. And slipping over there is Walker. Sam Walker reckons there was something in it. The ref doesn't. DCE now. Tedesco chases by Jai Gray. It's off. It's off Jai Gray. It's off Jai Gray. Butcher Ponga. And Junior Ponga's got it down. I think that'll be cleared as a Roosters try. All right, we back. Will we see Golden Point? We genuinely might, legend. At this rate with this game, we might be seeing Golden Point there. No doubt. We're just waiting. Restart to 0. I think it's a try, legends. Trying not to be biased at all. Genuinely think this is a try. Wait, maybe Teddy... Nah, Teddy bobbles it there. Yeah, into the leg. I was proven wrong. That one moment there is why it's not a try. Gotcha. All right. Double knock on Roosters, no try. Did I credit where it's due for effort? Credit where it's due to Tedesco. He wanted to get in the effort, compete, and he's earned his team another set of 6 here. Sydney Roosters now on the Rabbitohs' 10-metre line. Buddies are going to have to hold on here in this double knock on. Left-hand side of the field, pack it in the scrub here, 10 metres away. This is their 14th time in the rest pack in the red zone of it. Roosters to the right. Seo Wong now into the line here. Let's get pumped, legends. Let's get pumped. Big one here. Roosters to the left here. Finds the pass over to White here. White goes down now. White on the kite. Short through. Lindsay Collins bashes through the line now. That was brilliant. Get into Butcher, maybe. He might crash through. He loves to do that. Switches around DCE. And knocked on by... Wait, no, it's okay. Fourth tackle. Tedesco. Ponga. Marky Mark now. And did he get it? Did he get it? Mark reckons he did it. Did he? He reckons he got it. Marky Mark's calling it. The ref's calling it. And it's up to the bunker now to decide if he went out. But for now, it's a try here. The Roosters lead 16-12. It was well read there by Cody Walker. He definitely gets it down, and I think he's in almost 100% there. Marky Mark, ladies and gentlemen. The Sydney Roosters. Yes, baby. Yes. Marky Mark just showing a bit of that magic he has in his hands. He's in. What a finish. Mark Nwanuita was a truly special, and that's another one for the Chookie. 16-12, kick to come here for the Roosters. Let's go, says Jason Reeder. It's literally one try, Kay. Don't get too upset. Like, it doesn't take away Johnston's record legend if the Roosters win. It doesn't take away Johnston's record at all if Roosters win. James Tedesco, man. James Tedesco, Toya over to Marky Mark. This is probably the least I've had to say in a game. And it's not because there's nothing to say about the game. It's just how astonished I am about it. You know, how this match has gone out. Wow. Marky Mark, baby. Now from the side here. Sam Walker. %83% career for the season, legends. To make it 18. He hasn't had his best conversion game tonight. But maybe it changes with this one here. Famous saying is Walker's on. The Sydney Roosters, number 7. To crash through with a big one here. He's got it. He's got it. Cinema. Absolute cinema. Sam Walker. Sam Walker, how do I feel? I feel like a Chookie scored. I feel like a Chookie scored. I feel like a Chookie or two scored. That's how I feel, legends. Like a Chookie. I feel like a buddy. I feel like a rugby league fan right now. You better score, South. Hey, wait, they score, they don't score. It's still a proud moment for Johnston. And the Roosters, a big, big kick there into them. Lindsay Collins takes it and smashes in now. Oh, to the right now, Tupou. Daniel Tupou then takes the tackle. Watson. Almost around here. Finds White. Up and about with it. Keeps moving. Sydney Roosters just push up with it. Over to the 40 here. Nearly to the halfway line now. Sydney Roosters, all the momentum's with them at the moment here. South Sydney, though, I think they've got us all in awe. Cherry Evans with a wonderful kick to the right here. And on the 10, Jai Gray gets it. Moving around to Campbell Graham here. Graham crashes forward into the Roosters' defence there. And down goes Graham, exposing a nice view, is all I'll say, to the support watching. Back around here. It's Friday the 13th, legends. I think that's a sign of what we're seeing today, right? That's why this night's been so strange. Yeah, at least they have a chance. Exactly, legend. Christina says, let's go for it. Roosters, don't give up. I've been Roosters 16 years. Bring it on. Hey, I remember you, Christina. I think you've been in here before. I think you've been in here 100% before. And yep, 16 years. Bring it on. Let's go, Roosters. Keep going with it. Good high kick in the air from Trell. They send it skyward, and Marky Mark gets it. Did they leave some banana peels on the field? They're slipping over like it. Cherry Evans. Just shifting around the right here. Wong now. Wong goes wrong here. Wong on the ground. Bring it home, Roosters, says Jason Reno. We see a lot of bring it home, the Roosters. For me personally, I win either way because there's a mate I can banter when either team wins. Bit of space around the ruck here. Watson down the middle. Watson held. Well, you'd hope for the sake of this game that Rabbitohs score next, but I mean, I tipped the Roosters, so I mean, it helps my tipping if Roosters win, but also, I don't know, I love the game itself. Around the middle now. Update, legends. Leg injury. Ewan Aitken's night is over. Christina says, come on, Chooks, hold it. Never surrender yourselves. Don't give up. You got this. Never give up. Never say never. You will fight. Fight to the never. Cody Walker now through the middle. Plays it super fast here. It's Mamu Spaghetti to Jai Gray. Marky Mark touched it. That's a full set again for the Rabbitohs. The Roosters got it. Jai Gray on the ground now. And Roosters have to hold on. Kolomatangi now. Down the middle now on tackle 0. The two big men there. Nat Butcher wrapping him. We go to the right. Sullivan now. Sullivan takes the tackle here, legends. And we're just a few metres away now. The Sydney Roosters and the Rabbitohs. Round the left edge now. Can the Chooks hold on to it? Books Christina. All the buddies score for Cade here. Down to the left now. Jai Gray. It's another 6 again here. Full set. Roosters on their try line defending desperately now. Cameron Murray holds off one. Arms out here. Pushing against them now. With Nat Butcher. They're 5 metres away now. Over to the right. Sullivan here. And Jack Whiten takes the tackle again here. Really crashing forward with that, legends. And down he goes here. Sullivan over to Keon Kolomatangi here. And with it, finds the offload here to David Fafita. Fafita finds Trell, and Latrell knocks it on. Yeah, huge moment there for the Sydney Roosters. Latrell Mitchell with the arrow there. The Roosters have worked really hard to hold on in this game, and they do it again there. Absolutely brilliant there. And the way DC blocks it off after Latrell does that, well, let's just say Cherry popped his cherry. Oh, for goodness sakes, says Kane Mills. For goodness sake. And we have 20 minutes to go, legends. 21 minutes to go, technically. They're up by a mere 6 points in this game, the Roosters. There's plenty of time for this momentum to shift on its head here. The Roosters to the left now. Connor Watson through the middle here to Nat Butcher now. Finds the offload somehow to Angus Crichton. Stepping around Watson. That could be a penalty. I think he has to go down, Crichton. He does. Lindsay Collins now. Arms out here. The Queenslander there. Watson now. The ultimate Blues utility. Finds his way to the halfway line now here. Speaking of ultimate origin players, DCE, right? Captain, former halfback of the Queensland Maroons. Multiple time series winner. Premiership winner as well. You know, a lot of his time at Manly. Clearance in the air from the Roosters. Hunting in the air for a try. Tedesco. Jai Gray got it. There was a lot of pressure on it, but he leaps like a leapfrog and gets it. Or a leap bunny, I guess we should rename it there. On the ground. Here's Brad. Down the middle. They just keep going, legends. South Sydney Rabbitohs, Alex Johnston through the middle now. Fourth tackle now. 2 left in the set here. To the left now for Feeder. Anybody also noticed a cool detail about Johnston's shirt no one else has? His numbers written in gold, legends. And oh no! Walker knocks it on! Cody Walker's just knocked on the ball, legends. And the Roosters about to make it a lot harder for Souths if they score in this set. Under almost no pressure, he gets his ankles all over the shot. And Cody Walker has made the mistake here. South Sydney Rabbitohs are going to hand the Roosters a prime opportunity on their 30. Watson. DCE. Round to White here. 25 out now. Second tackle. 19 minutes on the clock here. What a moment in rugby league for Alex Johnston, Liam Pritchard. What a moment indeed, Liam. We'll never forget it. Alex Johnston, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. I'll see you for Combank Para Dragons, Liam. Watson to Walker. Finds his way to Tedesco here. And the referee is going to say 6 again inside the 10 meters. And is actually going to blow for the penalty itself because they stop. No, what? I don't know why. So it looks like they're looking at the sideline for some reason. It's the ref's decision. What's he doing looking at the touch? They're going for 2. They're going for 2, legends. The Roosters are going for 2. The Roosters are going for 2. This is going to be tough for the red and, I don't know, green. Oh, man, this has just been such a good game. This has been such a special rugby league matchup here between these two teams. Sam Walker now from the 20. I'd like to say that's like, what, 22 meters out? From the right kind of angle here. And if he nails this, it totally changes the mentality of the game of the South Sydney team. It'll force them to play out of their own end, the South Sydney Rabbitohs. With that 6-point trailing becoming an 8-point trailing, the pressure's immediately put on them. Sam Walker. He missed the last penalty kick, I think. But he doesn't miss this one. He strikes it through. And it's 20-12. Absolutely epic stuff, legends. 20-12 now. Obviously, tomorrow, legends, there are 3 games on. I don't think we're doing 3 streams. We're probably going to do 1 or 2 tomorrow if we're lucky, but we'll try and get one out for you tomorrow as well. 16 minutes left on the clock here in this one, though. Highly doubt we'll be streaming Manly versus Knights at 3 p.m, but that is the next game that will be on your rugby league channels, legends. But don't worry, the moment that TJC's 100% again, we're rolling out everything back full pace again, legends. We just simply could not. We simply could not do it with how unwell I was. Tupou. Daniel Tupou held on the 10 now. Finds his way to White now. And White, arms out here. Fends around now. White held back on the ground here. Still time for South. There is absolutely still time, legend. 15 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. 43, 42, 41, 40. You get the idea. Connor Watson to Walker. They get to the halfway line. Fifth tackle now. And Cherry Evans now. Clears the over to the 10. And the golden man here, Alex Johnston. Gets over to the 20 now. Just moving around here. It's Campbell Graham. Graham arms out here. Mate, Alex Johnston, I still think he's... The fact that the all-time NRL try scorer that's eligible for the Blues never played for the Blues says a lot, in my opinion, legends. Almost around here. And it looks like the ref's going to step in here and give a penalty for the Rabbitohs. There you go. That's just what the buddy ordered. This is their best opportunity of the... this is probably their best opportunity of the night. Or at least the second half since Johnston's try. And pretty much this entire game, the buddies have been kind of chasing. And no team can punish you from set restarts like South Sydney here. They had to stop the play. A ball was chucked onto the field, legends. Whiten to Tallis Duncan now. Tallis Duncan crashes forward. He's told to go back. Finds his way to Murray. Murray to Totola now. Totola forward here. Moves to the right here. Finds his way to Walker. Duncan. Ooh, could have been copped high there from Sam Walker. The referee says it's fine though. Murray to Walker. To Jai Gray. Gray probably could have found the pass. Instead he goes through the middle. Can they double down? No, they're going through. Oh, that was nearly... There's a bit of a juggle from Cameron Murray there. Nearly knocks it on here. They're going right. They're going left again. Oh, and Johnson couldn't get it. Too high of a shot there. And the Rabbitohs, chasing points, just couldn't break through. I have no doubt if they were down by 6, that Cody Walker would have put that in the goal. Congratulations, Alex Johnston. Great achievement, but I'm sure he would have wanted the 2 points as well. Absolutely, John. Absolutely. Look, the 2 points aren't out of the realm of possibility, but they do look less and less likely the more that he waits. 100% legend. The Sydney Roosters now. Just crashes on with here. That could be 6 again or a penalty. You pulled him down is actually the call, so no 6 again. Roosters. Round the right here. Third tackle now. 3 more left in the set, legends. Don't forget, aiming to get to 5.4K, legends. Just a couple subs away. Show some love to this tiny streamer. Let's go, legends. High kick in the air. Out of play it goes. Roosters, of course, we mentioned players they were without earlier. They're also without Spencer Leniu. Huge out for them when it comes to his big impact off the bench as a prop. You see Victor the Inflictor also out. Wow. There's some talent watching. I just got to say, there's some talent watching on their like reserve bench. Shout out to Colin Matungi with the highest meters gained, 182 tonight. Also, shout out to Lindsay Collins and Nafua White with 138. For a winger, 127 from Tupou's not bad. For Feeder, 136. Huh. Souths need a bit of a lucky comeback. Agreed. Murray. They'll be happy with the record, though, in my opinion. They'll be more than happy with the record. Round the left side now. David Fafita. 11 minutes on the clock. 5th tackle here. Mummy Spaghetti and Walker with a big hit in the air. And Marky Mark gets it. Is Marky Mark? Oh, Marky Mark lets it go forward. Trell gets it. And that should be a full set for the Bunnies. It is. Tackle 0. And I have to say, they'll want to score here. They'll want to score here. This is the moment for them. Marky Mark with the mistake. They tried to bury him out of play there. Marky Mark was desperate. And this is the opportunity for Souths to drag themselves back into the game here. Jack Whiten. Oh, wow. Kicks low. Campbell Graham. And both wingers have scored for Bunnies. And a beautiful play there from Jack Whiten. And it's 20-16. With a kick to come, of course, to make it 20-18. And that's why the penalty kick is important. That's why the 2 points are always important in any rugby league game. It's now a 2-point gap, legends. With less than 10 minutes to go, it will have been. Absolutely massive finish coming up here between these two in the NRL's greatest rivalry. Rabbitohs and Roosters, ladies and gentlemen. You can't write this. You just can't. It's impossible. If you think you can write this, you're wrong. It's like saying you can write a bestseller. A bestseller that, is talked about in hundreds of years' time. It doesn't happen. Campbell Graham, ladies and gentlemen. Just plays the role perfectly. 20-16 with the kick to come now. Rabbitohs, 10 out of 10. Absolutely exceptional. Jackie Boy becoming prime Alfie Langer, baby. Campbell Graham, who never plays on the right-hand side, getting used in the right way. Hi, Tyler. On a break at work. How are you, my brother? Honestly, Legend, I'm not too well, man. I'm not too well. That's why we haven't really had streams this week. I've been the sickest I've been in like 4 years. But, however, I'm feeling pretty good about the game we love. Alex Johnston breaking the try record. It's been amazing, Daniel Bate, outside of my physical condition. Not sure if I'll be able to stream tomorrow. We'll see. I'm going to do my best to at least get one stream out for that. Appreciate you for dropping in, man. I hope you're going well at work for the most part, man. Well, good day, man. I don't know what we should talk about, Broncos or Alex Johnston. Mate, why not both? Up the heels, bruh. I think Broncos handed Para the win more than Para got the win, but I'll take it. And Alex Johnston, man. Alex Johnston just, that is something you will not see that replicated for a very long time. Not in our lifetime, legends. Take it in. Take in that moment. Oh, sorry, my man. You're a fighter, bro. Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. I appreciate it. We do our best here on the channel. Like, man, I'm trying not to show it on camera, but I am on fire on the inside. Like, there's a reason that I'm going to jump off even quicker than usual when the stream's over. I'm really pushing myself to the limit to be here for this one, but I had to do it. Johnston and that, I couldn't skip it. I just couldn't. And I forgot to update it. I'm so out of it. I've called Roosters and Souths each other at times. We're battling wars here, man. Yeah, bro, I'm just going to go and see your reaction, Alex Johnston. Yeah, bro, it was mint. It was mint. It's been mint, man. Roosters, watch out, says Christina. Bro, sick as a bulldog, bro. Exactly. Mate, I'm convinced. I've got a conspiracy that this is because... I've got a conspiracy they made me sick, the Melbourne people. They made me sick because I'm a Victorian and I don't support the Victorian NRL team. That I reckon it was their revenge because I was so against them. Watch the vlog. I was very brutal to Storm. I reckon that's what it is, legends. They're out to get me because of it. And all I've got to say is fine. Worth it. You're not going to stop me from supporting. Oh, Jesus. Whew. Thank you, South. Yeah, brother, I'm just going to go see. Roosters, watch out. Watch out, Roosters. Watch out. What are you all doing? Come on, my team, says Christina in the chat here. What are you doing? Let's make drink water. Oh, bro, is that a strategy? I'll think about that, man. I'll think about that. I don't think I really have lemons in the house, but we're gonna work on making me better. All right, legend. I think that's the promise I'm gonna make my viewers here. All right, to the 9 of you watching, love all 9 of you. That's the promise we're gonna make. All right. TJC's number one priority will be making sure that he's better for the best possible content at the latest next round, okay? That's the priority. Stuff may happen tomorrow, it may not. Keep an eye out because it will be up if it does happen, legends. But the priority is we'll continue everything 100% normal from next week onwards. 100%. That's the streams, the prediction videos, all that. All right, we just got to make sure TJC's not on a point where he could go. Like, literally, legends, we were at a point where I might go to hospital if I had to do stuff. What a lucky knock-on against the Roosters. Indeed, a Rooney, brah. South Sydney Rabbitohs have a player running off the field, it looks like, legends. Feeling his rib, not a good sign there. We'll keep you updated on that one here. And what a legend, even though I'm not Rabbits fan, you got to respect Alex. Absolutely, you've got to respect it. You have to respect it, man. It's one of the greatest moments in rugby league, man. Jai Gray, over to the 30 here. Jai Gray crashes forward now, reacting here. Gray goes down now. Just 3 subs away from 5.4K legends. Man flu, bro. Lays wouldn't understand. They would not, Daniel. They would not, man. It's the worst thing, bro. The worst thing. And I have asthma, so, like, my chest gets even more impacted than the normal person. Just kick a 2-point field goal, South, says Kate. Anybody ever see that meme with the 2 guys on the laptop and they're just like... That's what I feel like reading Kate's comment right there, right? Just... Oh, why didn't they think of that? Absolutely. It's a once-in-a-lifetime moment. You have to appreciate it. You don't have to love Rabbitohs. You could hate the Rabbitohs, but it's a moment to respect here. 4 minutes on the clock, legends. I repeat, 4 minutes on the clock here. Now over to the 10-meter line here. Yeah, so not only do I have a flu, but I've also got asthma that usually isn't a big deal for me because I handle it so well, but has been exacerbated by the flu, and it kind of really has messed with me. Oh, that's why I've got a ventilator on standby non-stop. Campbell Graham over to the right here. Graham forward now. Junior Ponga had to make that tackle there. Third tackle, Aiken. Is Aiken really on the field? I thought he was ruled out for the rest of the game. He's managed to find his way back on the field somehow. Walker. Latrell Mitchell finds Johnston. Backhand. Johnston's out. Johnston's forced out, legends. A great effort defensively there. There's still 3 minutes. There's enough time for something. But it's not going to come from just being handed to them. They're going to have to earn it. All right? If they want it, it has to be deserved. It has to be well and truly deserved. Not ideal on a Friday night being ill. It's not ideal at all, man. But, hey, it'll be worth it. Because you better believe, all right? You better believe that when I'm well, okay, next week with the prediction video, the streams, and Para Dragons, you are going to get 110% fit TJC for that, all right? We are simply in a moment that was done to slow down the momentum, man, all right? This is just sometimes something has to stop you so you can grow up higher, all right? You have to trip on a step to be able to know that that step's not a very good step. It's a flimsy step above it, 2 more steps up, and you've made it up the stairs. High kick in the air, and on the 10, it's managed to be collected by Joe Gray. Go for it, my Roosters, says Katrina. Where did I get Katrina from? Christina in the chat. Yeah, go for it, Roosters. Do it for Christina, legends. For Christina! Oof. And there's Cody Walker. Rough one. Scary Figgy still being so upbeat while ill. Mate, I'm a unique person. What can I say? It's hard to get me in a dim light. I'm the dude that could have, apologies for the kind of joke here, legends, all right? One time I'll do it. But, I'm the kid. I was the kid that would have to go to hospital and have 5 tubes around him and stuff, and would be dancing around the place even with it. For me personally, I've just always been an optimistic person through tough times. I think it's because supporting Para can be like an illness sometimes, but we'll never know. We'll never ever know, legend. Full set for the Roosters on the 10-meter line here. Bro, I have been whimpering off camera though, and you better believe that the TJC you're seeing tonight this is the worst I can be. This is the worst I can be, man. And this isn't even that bad. This is better than 9 out of 10 streamers. So, there's a talent here. Connor Watson takes the tackle. On the 3rd. Over to Cherry now. Cherry, the number 6 here. Lifting up, gets 10-meter line. We've got 1 minute on the clock, legends. I repeat, 1 minute on the clock. 1 minute. Sam Walker, it would seal the victory, though you could argue they'll probably hold on for the victory anyways. Oh no, Sam Walker clutching the leg. The referee pausing the clock. He's not going to let him waste it. DCE with the low kick. Tedesco, that's the winner! That's the winner! The Roosters have won it! 24-18 now. And as epic of a night as it was for the Bunnies, it is the Roosters' victory tonight. 24-18. And that's what we call the cherry on top. Cherry Evans, a try and a kick to a try for an assist. Cherry Evans has opened up the Rabbitohs and been the difference maker in a game for the first time in a Roosters jersey. And it's a bit of an oldies link up here between the two, Tedesco and Cherry Evans. Tedesco's no spring chicken either, isn't he? Or spring rooster, I guess I should say. What's Tedesco's age? Yeah. That's a try with a combined age of... Legends. That's a try with a combined age of 70 for the two players that scored it. Oh my God. Absolutely beautiful touch. Great angle. Honestly, the best defender that had a chance at stopping Teddy was the post, to be honest. None of the Rabbitohs were going to be able to stop him there. And out it goes. He's 33, James Tedesco. I wasn't answering you guys. I was answering the commentary team. Channel 9's going, how old is he? 32? He's 33, you dummies. 24-18, and it's 26-18 there. And that's full time at Allianz Stadium here. The South Sydney Rabbitohs have lost to the Roosters in a thrilling game where Alex Johnston broke the all-time NRL try-scoring record in what was a momentous occasion here. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as we chase 3.4K. 3.4. We got 3.4K a long time ago. 5.4K, legends. We're doing better than TJC 4. Back to work. See you later, legends. See you later, Daniel. See you later. See you all later, legends. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Like, sub. I'll see you all in the next stream. Appreciate you guys. Congrats to AJ on the record. Truly spectacular stuff. He should be proud. A moment in history that he will never forget. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Johnston, South Sydney Rabbitoh winger, Rabbitoh local, try 213. Thanks for watching.